This afternoon, President Trump announced $60 billion worth of tariffs on Chinese imports. Many are viewing this as an escalation in a potential trade war. Manila Chan's been monitoring the story and joins us. And the first thing that jumps out to us today is the stock market.
Oh, yeah, and we closed way under, right? This is something that's been in the offing, though, for many months and is really consistent with Trump's America First strategy, so nobody should really be all that shocked that he did this. These new tariffs are a response to complaints that China unfairly requires American companies, mostly in the tech industry, to share their technology in order to do business in their country. This falls under Section 301, a statute that gives substantial power of authority to the president to correct actions where there are unfair trade policies in place by our trading partners. In this instance, it's China, where the president is seeking to offset that imbalance, first by imposing these new tariffs. But going forward, as he underscored in his press conference earlier this afternoon, he emphasized that America's trade relationships are going to be reciprocal, dubbing it his mirror tariff.
The word is reciprocal. That's the word I want everyone to remember. We want reciprocal, mirror. Some people call it a mirror tariff or a mirror tax. Just use the word reciprocal. If they charge us, we charge them the same thing.
Now, Trump aides say that the $50 or $60 billion figure is a conservative estimate of what forced tech transfer and similar actions actually cost the U.S. economy and the companies. But the president also directed Robert Lighthizer, the U.S. trade representative, to draw up a list of Chinese products which the tariff would be applied to and to make that list public in about 2 weeks. Some business leaders are happy about this move, others a little apprehensive about it, citing that China might respond with a heavy hand where it could really hurt American economies in return, and that is mostly in the agricultural sector, threats of China imposing tariffs on American ag like sorghum. But these are just the first phases of many to come as Trump looks to close the $375 billion trade gap currently in China's favor. You can see during the Obama years that China has consistently outpaced the U.S. in trade. Now, China's trade ministry already firing back, saying they shouldn't be punished for not wanting to buy what the U.S. is selling. Fears of a trade war have been looming, prompting China's premier to say this.
Recently, I've been hearing a lot of talk about a trade war between China and the U.S., but I don't think anything good would come out of a trade war for either side. There'll be no winners.
So at the gap that the president is looking to close here in very short order, you know what that number is? $100 billion. Not chump change. Things already getting kind of fiery between the two trade representatives. And just moments ago, before I stepped on stage, the Chinese embassy released a statement saying that should a trade war happen, should that emerge, they will fight to the end. Those are their words.
Well, you know, this is a situation that Trump did campaign on. I don't know if he's just trying to live up to a promise, a campaign promise, or he really believes this is going to work. And he did go on record saying that trade wars are good.
Yeah, he has. That's right.
A lot of people trying to figure that out. Thanks, Manila. Appreciate it.